Thanks to God for yet another week. Welcome to a Healing Talk Show. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
There are penalties for negative attitudes. Say something, somebody.
I am Moses Wilson. There are penalties for negative attitude. It simply means there are consequences for every wrong action taken. Thank you.
My name is Andrew Gideon. There is always a painful result for every wrong action you take.
My name is Odedi Rogbero. There are penalties for negative attitude. That means a sinner cannot go unpunished.
Thank you so much for your contributions. For me, I'm sure we always hear about this. If you do anyhow, see anyhow. So it means that there is always a consequence for any negative action you do. But I want to say that even that negative actions could be avoided. You know, when the things start building up, it could be a habit you just learn over time. It could be in home that you ask not to do this, you do it. Of course, your dad is going to at you and all that. So, but what is important is that there could be ways to avoid such negative attitudes if you look at it and nip it at the bud when it's still coming up for you to, instead of you to form that negative attitude or habit, you quickly take a break and look inwards. I think that would be better for you. Otherwise, like we just noticed now, there's always consequence for any action you do. In fact, for me, whether good or bad, it's not only negative side. If you do good, you see good. If you also do bad, you see bad. I think that's enough for now. So we'll continue with our program for today. Honestly, we need to be mindful of what we say and how we deal with our fellow humans. Signs of abusive and unhealthy relationship is the topic for today's discussion. We shall take a break, and when we come back, the guests will be introduced. Please don't touch the dial. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, the topic again is signs of abusive and unhealthy relationship. And with me in the studio is a leadership consultant. Let's make welcome Dr. Bello Osiwe.
Vivid View.
Say and do it. Before discussion proper, please follow us. Our social media handles are displayed on the screen. Dr. Osiwe, you're welcome again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, brief introduction, definition, and your perspective on the subject matter.
Yeah, very critical to our society today is what we have on board, unhealthy relationship. And of course, when we make reference to such, we are looking at situation where we find in our society relationships today that lacks love, that lacks understanding, and more so, that lacks trust. And as a result of that, today we've been having too many catastrophical issues that are burning out from relationships that are unhealthy, to the extent that some has even resort to death. Some has resort to death.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. But what we are actually saying is the signs of it, what leads to that unhealthy relationship, because it didn't just start overnight.
Yeah.
And so what I'm trying to achieve with this is to see if that can be noticed on time by those concerned and put a stop to it. There could be a way they will arrest that situation before it goes off hands.
Yeah.
So we're actually concentrating more on these little signs one can see, either from the side of the wife or from the side of the man, to say, something is going on wrong. For example, a man that comes in home and now suddenly the marriage has been on for maybe 10 years, 2 years, 5 years, the case may be, and suddenly now said that the wife is now becoming dirty. You are very dirty now. My house is very unkept, or the woman doesn't know how to cook anymore. Start becoming picky. You will see, this man was not behaving like this. How come this one is coming about? Or suddenly a wife starts becoming nagging anything that the man does not feel that is something that she can tolerate or something. these are part of the signs where there's nothing like battling before. It's now beatings are coming in, necessary argument, any little thing, offense and all that. Those discussing together is no more there. They used to sit together, discuss, no more, start distancing themselves. And now, this is what I'm trying to say. Maybe some of these could be signs of unhealthy relationship. And so when you start seeing some of these, something is going on. And then what do we do to stop it so that it does not continue?
All right, let's bear in mind that relationship is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, of course.
So beautiful that it can decide, it can either make you or mar you. And when you get it right in a relationship, you live a better life. But when you get it wrong, and with what I'm about to share with us today, you begin to feel the negative effect and impact of even wanting to have a friend. And so in relationship, there are too many factors with which you can notice whether it is healthy or unhealthy.
Many.
Number one, and let us not forget that in relationship, there must be two people involved, a male and a female, as the case may be, within the content of what we are discussing today.
Yeah.
So if in a relationship, because what gives birth to relationship first is love. The moment you begin to notice a lack of love, then you know that your relationship is heading towards the rock. Another pointer you will notice in an unhealthy relationship is when either of the party are full of control. The man wants to be the numero uno, and the woman is saying, no, it's not supposed to be like that. After all, we are created equally. And the moment we begin to come with that mindset of equality in relationship, there's bound to be a problem. And so when you have either of the party trying to be on the control steering, because one must learn to be the captain and the other one must learn to be the observer. And once any of this is faulty, that relationship must definitely hit the rock.
Yeah, that's why you said there cannot be two captains in
a ship. You can't have two captains. One must be, and the other one must be the observer to help the captain to see where he or she is going.
All right, thank you so much for now. All right, why do we now have abusive relationship in courtships and marriages permeating in the society? So much now, beginning from courtship before it transcends to marriage. Why do we still have so much abuse?
It's born out of trust. Distrust, dishonesty, unfaithfulness, and particularly lies. However, within the content of the society where we find ourselves, either party in the relationship enjoy telling each other lies. They, to a larger extent, they try to frame up who they are not in order to buy the interests of their would-be
husband or wife.
Or wife. Many.
Sorry, had it one time just to come in that that young man just want to show off that he came from a very big home, and unfortunately he pointed out at Central Bank. Said, "That's my daddy's house."
Can you imagine?
The Central Bank, CBN, they don't put signposts.
Yeah, okay.
And then the guy who knows that place is Central Bank said, this is CBN Central Bank. You say your father's house? How? So that's exactly what you're trying to show what they are not.
They are
lies.
Not. Yes.
Okay, so go on.
And the moment you notice that, I don't know why you want to stay in such a relationship. Because the moment you stay in there, you know that you are heading for one of the bad experience of the times. So lies is one of the pointer you observe if this relationship will be healthy
one of the
or
signs,
not. One of the signs. And permit me to say this. Most of our female, I love females so much. My mother being one, my wife being one, my daughters being others.
And he lives standing before you now.
Oh. But we live in a society where the opposite sex, particularly the female, enjoys it more when you lie to them. Like Elisa said now, like she had said now, you want to catch their attention and buy their interest, just tell them one fallacy. Like she had just said now, a boy saying Central Bank is my father's house. Some could even tell a girl the national airport belongs to his elder brother. with the emphasis of trying to catch that person's attention. Howbeit, there are some wonderful ladies who doesn't accept who you are for the now.
Exactly.
They believe in who you are in the future. And so what you tell them now, if it is the truth, they can also discern. And for such lady, they turn out to become the best wife ever. They turn out to become progressive. You know,
This is VV View.